Shorty ain't no friend of mine no more, but every time that she dropped down, she
Did you always wanted to do it?
You know what, tattoos, I was against tattoos when I was young. Like, I was against them, but only because I always used to feel like they were a symptom of poor self-esteem. And I feel like sometimes they still are. I feel like some people feel like they're not enough. I'm not interested enough. I'm not good looking enough. Let me go get some tattoos. It'll make me look more interesting. But mine is in a place that you will rarely ever even see it. It was just, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't have tattoos where you could see them. I'm just saying I think the purpose of a tattoo should not be self-improvement. It should be self-love.
Yeah, agree.
Which a lot of people do. Like, I'm realizing now, like, now that I'm older, but I do still think, like, I do kind of feel like you got no idea what you're gonna get and that kind of, I don't know, I think you should take some time over it and make it be something where it's like, this is something I'm doing for myself.
Yeah.
Rather than for anybody seeing me.
Yes. So it's more from a place of knowing yourself than from a place of insecurities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I just started dressing. Yeah, but then it got to a point where I just realized how important it is to get into the habit of just doing what you want. So if I want to wear a certain type of thing, I'm just gonna wear.
You just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that's conditioning for me. Like, I get funny looks sometimes. I feel like the stuff I wear is not even that. But this is the thing, I forget. Like, I just sort of, I look in the mirror and I did it the other day. I had one of those, do you ever have these like out of body experiences where you suddenly feel like you're seeing things from other people's perspective?
Yeah, I did.
Because I look in the mirror every day and it's just normal and I like it. And I'm like, yeah, it's just me. And I just had this one morning where I just got up and looked in the mirror. I was going out. I think I was going to meet Brett. And I think I was going to Brett's and we hung out at his uncle's house. And I had on my fur coat. I got this big fur coat, bro, this big black fur coat.
Yeah.
And a long one with like a hood. And I just had on like my dangly earring and my nose piercing. And I just looked in the mirror and thought, hey, I look fucking nuts. Like, I look nuts. Like, people look at me and they're like, what life does this guy live? You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, because the truth is, I'm actually just like you. I really am. Like, this office job that you have and the world that you subscribe to and the life that you subscribe, I've subscribed to it and I still subscribe to it partially now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like you, you know? Like, I think people look at me and might even think, I can't even imagine what that guy is like.
Robbie, I was just imagining like Robbie seeing you now, just be like, This guy's probably, he's probably like taking
He's actually doing heroin now.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You would look at him like, this guy's actually sniffing some shit. He's sniffing some shit.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah. If Ravi how much weed I smoke, my would explode. Do you know what's funny? Like, since I started, sorry, I know, like, we're not trying to make this like a activist show about like a weed activist show or anything like that. Because I have one of those. But like, that's like, I've started smoking a lot of weed recently, and I do sort of feel like there's nothing in me that's like not fully committed to. I don't know if I told you, but I applied for this comedy writing course, this like year-long course, and it's like one evening a week, like a Tuesday evening. But the guy who runs the show is also the showrunner for like Dead Ringers on Channel 4, like an established like comedy show.
Cool.
Like,
That's
he's
really
like,
dope.
yeah. And there's like, and the course I think is in association with Channel 4. And it's a way for, Channel 4 to pick up new talented writers, yeah. I applied for it and I got onto it, innit? Well, like, not got onto it, sorry. I've been invited for an interview. So the first stage of
recruiting,
application was successful. Like, and like, I just sort of thought, I don't know if, so the tuition for this is like $9,000.
Okay.
And apparently there might be resources available to me. I need to finish looking into that. So I can't do the course unless I can't pay for that while I'm in uni already. So if I get a full scholarship, that's the only way I'm going to go on it. If I get a grant, just pay off the full amount.
Yeah.
But if not, but either way, I'm just like, yeah. Like, I know I can get onto that.
You got that far, yeah.
Yeah.
The interview will be the easiest part.
Exactly. Even if I don't have the money, I'm still gonna go to that interview, even if I know I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, you should definitely go.
And I feel like, I know I can do this. Like I will do
this. This is what I think is crazy about.
Sorry, quickly before I go on.
Go
but that's what I wanted to say. Like, even though I feel that way about my current path.
Yeah.
Now that I'm smoking a lot of weed, I'm like, if I had to go work in an office, it wouldn't be so bad. I would smoke weed all day. Yeah. I was like the first.
Loads of people do.
Oh yeah, of course they do.
Yeah,
of course. That's the only way to do that. Like,
to cope with the pressure.
I'll do that.
What I was actually gonna say with that, I think actually, you could actually even get surprised. Like he will go to an interview, and this guy will be so impressed with you that
they scrap the fees.
They will just say, "Bro."
Well, I'm hoping that they might have some information to help me. Do you know what I mean? I hope they might feel inspired to try and help me.
Yes, these guys this is a creative industry, right? Like those guys, like if they can spot talent, they will do everything in their power to sustain that.
Because it makes their money,
Exactly, because they know that through you, they will.
And this is the thing. Once upon a time, if I knew wouldn't be able to get the money, I probably wouldn't have bothered going to the
yeah.
But now I have a kind of confidence where I'm like,
because if you go there and they accept you, then it's just even more
compelling.
Yeah.
But Brett applied to it as well,
okay.
And Brett was successful. And I was basically saying that to Brett. I was like, even if I don't get on that, but I'll apply every year, even though I don't have the money, just so they remember who I am.
Yeah.
And the fact that I've even got this far just kind of I'm fine now. That's
all you needed to know.
Yeah,
literally.
Get onto it now or not. Get onto it later or just do my degree and go on for. I know that I will have a career in writing and comedy.
Yeah, that's it.
We in the application, I forget what the section heading was. I think we were talking about. I think it was just the generic what are your hobbies kind of thing that came at the end of the thing. And Brett said something about like walking around with my friend. I write comedy sketches with my friend Ross. He's also applying for this course. I highly recommend him. Mm-hmm. And then in my one, I said I write comedy sketches with my friend Brett. He's also applying for this course. He highly recommends me. Just stuff like that. I was like, that's dope. We snuck a joke in, in the hobby section. That's some, you know what I mean?
That's some dope shit.
Not only did we sneak a joke in, but it was a two-part.
Yeah.
I was like, be impressed.
Don't get it twisted. We're ready.
I was saying to Brett, that was some work right there. We did some stuff. Not everyone's doing that. They're not. People are smart, but we broke some rules there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Creatively as well.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
But that's the thing though. You get paid to think. That's the thing, bro. You have people in certain company making 15 million, and then the other people make 10,000. The reason that's the reason, bro. Those motherfuckers, they take this shit to a whole level. They think this thing through. But most of the people are just I'm just gonna do the job. I'm just gonna be today is another day. I'm just gonna do my part and I'm just gonna go home.
Yeah.
But that's the great thing about doing what you love, right? Your passions, you're thinking differently. You're not thinking I'm just gonna do this today and then I'm going home. I just need 1 more hour and then I'm done. You could work that shit up. Bro, when I start working, especially when I work on myself, bro, I can work 12 hours and I won't even know that, it's work. I won't even feel tired. I just be and then when I'm tired, I just knock off. I'll just clock out.
Yeah.
But it's dope. It's really dope.
I am. What's gonna say? Let's go. Sorry.
Is that rum?
No, whiskey.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had some rum right now.
Pour me a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't need no mixer.
For real?
Yeah.
So you're in a shot glass.
No, that's fine. I'm not gonna show it.
What do you?
You just want to straight this.
Do you even
There's
need?
not much there.
Do you even need?
Thanks.
No worries, mate.
You have the quarter of the bottle. Not even a quarter.
Yeah. This is a Brett's whiskey. You didn't even tell me I could drink it. Well, if you leave a drink in my house for long enough,
it's yours.
I'll buy him back one, but that's getting drunk. Of course it is.
No, it's yours. I don't know.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
And
he doesn't expect it, man.
Yeah, he wasn't even expecting.
He forgot about it
until he sees this video. That Jameson.
But this is the good thing about me and Brett. It's like I know I can just drink that, and he's forgot about that, but I know I'll pay him back. Do you know what I mean?
But you don't have to. You don't have to though.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I'll end up doing it accidentally. You know what I mean? Like we'll go out and I'll be like, I'll get the meal this time. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. You remember I was going to that club in what's it called?
For you. Scrapping shit that I wrote for you. I don't need memories. Need more time. I need more time.
I think that's it. You can call it a day.
We didn't talk about the lockdown. We didn't talk about nothing that's actually going on in like big things that are going on in the world. We didn't even touch it.
Yeah.
Do we? I don't want to. Everyone is, isn't it?
No, it would be a fun other time, bro. The conversation around politics, like, shit, I don't even know how to even start that conversation, bro. Like, the funny thing about it is, like, everything about that is negative. And everything that's negative, I just want to ignore. I just want to ignore that shit, bro.
All fun. I feel like politics nowadays is more entertainment than anything.
It's true.
So whenever I watch the news quite often, but I watch the news for entertainment purposes.
For irony.
Yeah, because I don't believe anything I see in the news. I believe that the headlines are stuff that have taken place, but anything further than that is just nothing. I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, this just happened, because it's probably not going to be true.
They're doing that on purpose though, because that's how they sell. That's how they sell.
It's entertainment.
Well, do you know what? Like,
even like the American election, the Joe Biden and Donald Trump, they're having the rallies where they're obviously debating against each other. But the American media have done a poll, and I think it was like 80% of the people, or 70% of the people that tuned in for entertainment purposes only. I think it was like 20%. Yeah, 20% tuned in to either be persuaded either way, and then the rest was they already decided who they were going to vote for. Yeah. So really, everyone watching it was just entertained. It was like it was like a mini series that's on TV right now. That's politics. The same with all the coronavirus and all that stuff.
This is how I feel about politics. I don't want to ever feel like they have a say in the way I should be handling my life. Like, I don't want to ever rely on them in order for me to accomplish what I want to do. Like, so when I set my goal, like, no matter who's the president at the time, I don't care. I don't care if like this person is gonna be cutting taxes or not, because I don't want to use that as an excuse, or I don't want to rely on them to say, oh, if I don't know, if Bernie Sanders had won the election, oh, we would have been in a better place. Oh, this, I don't want that excuse, bro. Like, I really, I think that's
because you're never going to be able to control that. So you need to be able to succeed no
matter what that is. Like, so everything that's outside of my control, I don't want to care about this.
But the problem is the rest of the world lives the complete opposite, and that's what gets in your way.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. What I was going to say is that, like, according to like psychology, like one of a person's main motivators is fear, because fear is what keeps us alive right from the beginning. So the news and sales and all of this kind of stuff is all geared to motivate us through fear. And this is why you can't trust what's in the news, because they know what people are going to respond to emotionally.
Yeah.
Anything scary.
Clickbait. It's the same as what YouTube uses. Clickbait.
Like, do you know what should be on the news? You should have like contextual studies lectures. That should be your, like, listen to this new idea. Like, this is the new, this is something that we just
should be more science. That's what news should be. There should be there's not
actually
science news channel.
More science, arts, all of that kind of thing. Sociology, like, it should be actually from that point of view. It shouldn't be like, people should be watching Trump and the story should be about psychologically, what do we think is. And philosophically, ethically.
They know that will fuck up the whole system.
I think we live in a different world now, because I feel like now with social media, there's they used to cover up a lot of things, and there's a lot of hiding behind certain stories. Now that they know, like, basically, like what the first lady, Donald Trump's first lady, that he basically owns her. Yeah, they're not a couple. They don't sleep in the same room. Yeah, they have no affection. she belongs to him. He's
Yeah.
bought her.
Yeah. He
And-
grabbed her by the pussy.
Literally, she belongs to him. And the fact that we have, well, not we, but the fact that the Americans have a president who has a first lady that's owned by him,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a woman,
No, but
is the first lady is owned. Like everything
yeah,
that everybody fights against is
before we
in your
even,
face.
yeah,
Like,
like everybody's all about
Yeah,
like equality and
Exactly.
feminism at the moment.
Which is
and
where
yeah,
we
our
should be.
president,
But the president,
owns his wife.
yeah, and has
Yeah, but
been linked to
before
so
we
many
even-
scandals.
Well, yeah, but before we even got to any of that, he was recorded saying,
Yeah.
"I just grabbed him
Grabbed
by
her
the
by
pussy." How can you say that and it be on international news? And then the American people are like, "That's who I want for president."
Have you noticed?
Hold on, that was before the election. That was before he got voted.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
He never denies anything. This is like he doesn't care. That is me. And he knows that people are not stupid enough to not believe it. He just doesn't address it. He's like, that came out. I'm not gonna deny it wasn't me because that's stupid. Then people are gonna think I'm a liar. I'm just gonna come out and say it never happened.
It's like
Or
niggas
accept
gonna be
it.
sleeping once. Okay, so what?
Who's that?
It's like Drake.
Drake. Yeah. I was
Like,
like,
you called me sleeping one time. So what? Okay, so what?
No, but he never denies it. But he will just combat it with stuff that he does, like for the good of America.
Yeah. Oh,
You
but
know
the
what I mean?
man just the things he says. Oh,
Yeah,
I
he's
wonder,
ridiculous.
like,
There's
with
no
all-
filter with him.
But
It's almost like he has, because presidents have
like
they have
people-
writers,
yeah,
people
yeah,
who
yeah,
write what
yeah,
they're about
yeah,
to
yeah.
say. Like the
Yeah.
president won't have written what he was, like he delivers.
yeah.
But it's almost like he has a writer and just
Well,
throws it in the
wasn't there a
bin.
whole
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
about-
yeah,
like, his
I-
writers,
yeah. I
he's-
think-
he's had a whole bunch of writers leave, isn't
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they give him something to read, or
And I think he
to say,
never
and
reads
he just throws that in the bin.
Yeah.
It's
Like an
I'm
unopened
just gonna do
letter.
what I do.
Yeah, because his
I
attitude.
think
is
Donald
like
Trump.
grabbing
I
by
think
the
Donald
pussy.
Trump is a gangster. I think he's a gangster.
Yeah,
not
of course
not in a good way. Well, I'm just saying like he's a gangster. That
No,
guy
but I
doesn't.
think there's a lot of
He doesn't give a fuck.
if you remove the bad off of like what we don't like Donald Trump for, the way he lives his life is not that is far similar to the way we want to live our
Oh
life.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is the thing, and they kind of
He's
touched
in his
on
own
it
lane.
in
Like,
that Seth Rogen movie. You know that one where they were talking to what's his name? I'm never gonna remember.
Kim Jong Un,
Yeah.
the Korean.
Kim Jong, whatever it is.
I don't think
I've
I've seen
drunk and smoked way too much. For this but yeah, whatever his name is, they did a film where like Seth Rogen like meets him. Seth Rogen, I'm sure he's playing. I don't remember the film that well. I'm sure he's playing a character, but he's basically
Hold on,
doing.
Seth Rogen meets he meets like the president of North Korea.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I've seen
that's
the
the film
interview.
you made.
The
Yeah,
interview.
yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
it, the
okay,
interview.
okay.
That's kind of what they touched on there, isn't it? Like, no, he'd probably be. Imagine that'd be a dope guy to hang out with. Like, imagine one of us, yeah, just own the country, and I'm like, listen, Herman, come over to my country for a week. Like, we'll hang out in my country. Like,
Seth Rogen was with the real Kim Jong Un.
no, it was an
Oh,
actor,
okay.
but that's what it's. But he's basically playing himself, like
Yeah,
a different.
yeah.
I forget what kind of job his character does that he ends up in that situation. But it's basically Seth Rogen playing himself. But yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna be like, hey, bro, do you want to see my tax? I'm definitely gonna say that, innit? You know what I mean?
But that's what he does in the movie, isn't it? Like
He does,
it actually
yeah.
takes him.
Yeah.
Like, if you was to make it into like a Family Guy sketch, it'll be one of like they'd be going along in the car, the two of them throwing eggs at people or something like that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he'll be like, hey, do you want to see how scared people are?
yeah.
You literally walk into a shopping centre and the crowd will part.
Yeah.
You know, there's like I think there's a part in that movie. If I remember well, there's a part where he's actually they're walking on the street, but then they have just placed fake markets.
Yeah.
As if like you know, it's just like
And Seth Rogen's like, what is this, man?
Because if I saw Kim Jong Un on the street, I would probably
I wanna
disappear as
beat it
well.
up as long as there's a beating heart
The
there.
people who
I'll
have
break
that
the
much
start
power,
with
that
a
much
recliner in the
leadership.
armchair with 12 knocking on my
Yeah,
window. Tell me I can park there.
Yeah.
I don't need a memories, but
Look
shit,
at
they
that.
all there. I
We did
don't
politics.
need.
Get proud of us.
and we did it well. I actually like
I'm sure-
changing insights. It's like, it's
Yeah,
quite
well,
good.
we
I
definitely
don't
came back
need.
from some new direction.
Yeah, from the only direction.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
smashed-
for real.
I think we smashed it.
Because you know